Are tanks better than cyclones for the A-move bronze army now? No. The only reason why I make tanks is because it helps you not die to an all-in. It's the only reason. It's literally for defense, to allow you to build up. How long till you get the plat? Probably like 2 days, I would say. I would imagine 2 days. Alright, so we're against a Terran player, same thing as always. Scout into the natural, and then hold shift and scout. Go to a safe spot for your overlord. All we want to do is we want to see when the overlord gets here if there is or is not a command center. If there is not a command center, we're going to make a spine crawler. If there is, we don't need one. That's it. That's literally the whole step. That's all it is. Send the second overlord to the front of your natural. This way it'll tell you earlier if you're getting proxied. We'll see if we're getting proxied fast. Oh, how much will things change once you reach platinum? Not much. That's correct. Not much. What if you drop a bunch of mules on the A-move army? Is that too harsh? I mean, if you really want to, you totally can. It's kind of a dick move, though. Hey, I could drop 1 mule on your army, but I'm going to drop 19. How's that sound? Wow. What a jerk. Alright, so I'm gonna make an overlord now. As soon as we need to make our queens, the hatchery will finish, which will give us a little bit more supply to do that. But we're gonna need to make an overlord so we don't block after we make queens. Alright, so hatchery's finishing, we're going to be making another queen. There we go. Now it's getting to that point in time where we're going to see, did this guy expand or did he not expand? He did not expand. No one likes to expand in bronze. So we're going to make a spot.
Yeah.
Yo, Billy! Billy with not only a tier 2 gifted sub, but once again, another added collection sub here. Billy's got like shelves and shelves of gifted subs. We're currently at 257. That is a lot of gifted subs, man. Fucking love you, Billy. Yeah, welcome to the fucking V-Fam, Gliz. Welcome, bro. So, queens are out. We're injecting. Holy shit, that's a lot of gifted subs. Wookie Mitch, I know, right? Billy is a boss. Billy's why our kids get to eat at night. We're gonna make a roach one. We're spinning all of our larvae on drones. So what I just did there, if you're wondering what I just did with my placement, I opened up the building like this, and I looked at it, I moved it up 1, and then I memorized, okay, on the top of this Evo chamber, right there, that's where I need to put it, because it'll leave 1 pixel in between, like this. So I can place it perfectly, and it won't mess it up. You want to place it perfectly like that, so you don't have to, like, look, we're getting proxied. Oh no! We're being proxied, guys. We're gonna lose an overlord. Maybe 2, actually. Let's run it back. But inject. Notice how I don't give a shit. Have you noticed that? I just don't care. That's awesome. That's why we make a spine. I'm feeling good. So drone up to 48. We'll go ahead and cancel the upgrade here and make a new upgrade there because he's going to kill it. And we're going to make roaches. Now we make roaches. And now the thing is I'm not dead. I took a little bit of damage, but I'm not dead. But now this Terran put himself in a spot where his economy is really weak. And I'm going to have a lot. I'm going to have a lot, guys. So now let's go ahead and take a third base. Let's make one more drone because we did just lose the Evo, and let's make a new Evo in its place. Alright. Inject. Inject. Creep tumor. Creep tumor. Creep tumor. Creep tumor. Okay, so our upgrades are a little delayed here. I actually messed up on my upgrade. It's okay. When these Dex Roaches spawn that I just made, we're going to move out and attack him. Okay? And then we're going to... I just made 2 more Overlords as well, by the way. I'm going to start making drones right now, because we have about 15, 16 roaches that are going to be... Or we have 14. 14's fine. Whatever. It's on the low end, but it's fine. We're injecting. We're in creep spreading. We're going to attack him like this. Attack. Hold shift. Attack. Hold shift. Attack. Good to go. Queen, where are you? There you are. Put a creep tumor there. Come over here. What am I creep now? It's good. Injects. We're good. Let's go and grab one of these drones that spawns out of an egg and make a Hydrodon. Boop. Cool. Inject. Inject. Space is now done. Inject. Make drones. Creep spread. Creep spread. Creep spread. Creep spread. Fully saturate 3 bases. All the way. What are we at now? We're almost there. We need one more drone. Just one. Okay, done. Now I have enough drones to saturate it fully. Let's also saturate this, I guess. Make one more drone here. Start a Hydra upgrade. 3 drones for the gas. We are fully saturated on 3 bases now. We should have 66 drones, which is exactly what we have. 66 drones. Now we go once again back into the roach phase while getting attack level 2, carapace level 1. And as soon as we hit 120 supply of roaches, this is just in case he does a counterattack. As soon as we hit 120 supply of roaches, we go Hydras. And literally until we max. And if you guys want to see once again what it looks like, look at this. This is what it looked like when we pushed. Here we are. Here's the roaches. Here they go. This is what we're up against. You might be like, oh, that's a pretty decent amount of Marines. But look, he didn't macro, guys. He tried to do something weird and gimmicky. And we just went solid and standard. And because we made a spine, I didn't give a shit. We were totally fine. Our build is optimal. His build is definitely not optimal. This is, by the way, this is way too much production for 21 SUVs. By the time this production's all done, he's got 2 factories and 6 racks. This is way too much. He'll never be able to afford this. You know what's going to happen? If he puts add-ons on all these buildings, number 1, he'll never be able to upgrade while producing units out of these buildings. Number 2, he'll never be able to maintain production out of all of these buildings. He's going to have like 30% upkeep in these buildings. He's going to be building out of like 2 barracks and 1 factory at a time. Because it's just physically too much. You can't afford this yet. This is like a 3-base fully saturated type of production right here. Not one. So, yeah, it's not optimal is the point. The build I'm showing you is very optimal. And now when we push his base, we massacre his army. We've lost a couple roaches. And he's dead.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, Tiguan, thank you very much for the prime, dude. Welcome to the VFam, my dude. Welcome. Alright, guys, this is probably going to be the last game we have for Zerg in Bronze 2. Then we go to Protoss to Bronze 1 to... We'll be going from Bronze 1 to Silver 3 next. So we'll be in Silver League in like an hour, I'd say. Probably in like an hour and a half. We'll be Silver League. And I think I might actually just make today kind of a long stream. I might do all Silver League as well. We'll see. We'll see how long it goes. I'll try to do at least some Silver League. So we can get close to gold. And then tomorrow will be gold to plat. Hopefully. We'll see. We'll see. I'll try my best to make it go fast. How do you like Corsair headsets? Yeah, they're pretty nice. Pretty good. I think the sound quality, the best sound quality I've ever had has been an Astro headset. But Astro is really unreliable. It's also not even a company anymore. They got bought by someone else. I think Logitech bought them. But quality-wise, the Astro headsets were amazing. Nothing was better. But I had a lot of problems when I had Astro products. But Corsair is like, I would say, a little bit of a downgraded version of Astro in terms of quality. But it's insanely reliable. It's really always good. So I like Corsair a lot. It's done the job really well, I would say. Alright, we're against another Zerg player. So here's the thing about ZVZ, okay? Here's the thing about ZVZ, guys. We're gonna make a 17 hatch, and we're gonna go 17 pool. Like, don't do anything besides that. Now we're gonna shift click the Overlord into his base and then back out a little bit and into the front of his natural. Now we're gonna make drone. We're still gonna take a gas at 50% of the pool, but we're gonna delay the Overlord until we know what the hell's going on. You can delay it a little bit before you hit 3 larvae on the hatchery. Hitting 3 larvae on the hatchery is bad, so we don't want to do that. But we also want to potentially save larvae for lings if this guy all-ins me. That's important. So now we have 19 drones on the mineral line, which means 3 are going to go on the gas, and 16 will stay on the mineral line, which is fine. This is when we save larvae, just for a second. Against Terran and Protoss right now, I would still be making drones. But against Zerg, I save. This is important. Save a little longer. Save a little longer. We don't see any lings coming out of his base yet. Now we can make an Overlord. Now we can make drones. We would have seen lings coming out of his base in that period of time if he was all-inning me. And he's not. So he's either running around the map really slow, or he's not all-inning me at all, and he's got a natural. Or he's just doing something weird, and he's not. There you go. He's got a natural. Boom. Hold! 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 Hold longer! We're going to put an Overlord over here on this side and an Overlord over here on this side. So we can see all exits of his base. Now we're going to start a layer with our main, just like we always do. And we'll start another queen out of our natural. Making 2 more Overlords right now. Dos más. Then we make a Evo chamber, and we'll make a Roach Warren. And we make another Evo chamber. So let's go ahead and inject. And eject. Make drones. Group 2 with this crap. And now put the queen in the wall like we always do. And we'll start a weapon upgrade. And now we'll start double gas. And now, again, we just drone until 48 supply. That's it. $48 supply, guys. That's the golden number here with drones. Off of 3 queens. There we go. We hit it. So now we make another Overlord. Start roach speed. And now we just make roaches. If this guy were to attack me right now, you know what I would do? I would go like this. I would build an Evo chamber right there. And I would just make roaches. Because this queen will hold the wall for a while, and it will eventually die. And I'll have another wall behind it to where it'll buy time for my roaches to spawn. And eventually my roaches will overpower mass ling flood. It'll happen. Thank you for dropping creep in my 3rd base. I will use it to shower my drone in riches. Oh, bathe in it. Oh, yes. Okay. Make roaches. Roaches. Now that we have roaches, we can move out of our base again with our queen. It drops some creep timbers. This always happens. It's always the same thing. Inject. Inject. We just did creep. Roaches. Do one more creep timber going back towards my main a little bit. Now I can send my queen to my 3rd base because it will be finishing, you know, when I have enough energy to inject, like roughly-ish. Make like 3 more Overlords because I'm about to start exploding in drones with 3 hatchery injects. And now I can take all my roaches I just made, right here, 16, and I'm going to go like this. I'm gonna go A click here, shift, A click here.
Mutation.
Or you can just literally A click his base. Just do that. It's Zerg. He doesn't have a wall. A click his base. Cool beans. Now our upgrades just finished, so we'll go attack, carapace, and hydrogen. Now let's go inject, inject. In a second we'll inject, creep spread, creep spread. Good God, creep spread, and inject. Drones. We're already at 10 drones on the third. Now let's make like 2 more. Inject, inject, inject. Let's make like 2 more overlords right now. And make drones again. So we're looking at 56, 59. Make some more. Okay, he went mutas. Let's react to this. Spore, spore, spore. Queen, queen, queen. We're not gonna micro shit. Just make drones. Let's go and do this too. Let's make a spore between my base here. And let's make a spore between my base here. This base died, so let's just run my drones away. Okay. Now, we can make, since the spore didn't get to go up, let's just make a round of hydras. And we'll rally my hydras to the middle of my bases like that right there. Keep making drones now. I just made a little bit of hydras. Like, we're talking seriously, like 8. Reroute? Okay. But look, in the meanwhile, a lot of you might be like, dude, ViBE, oh my god, your base is getting fucked up. Look at his base. I wiped his whole base out. He's dead. Even if he kills my natural, I still win the game. Because he decided to counter all in me with mutas. And he had 5 mutas attacking me when I had 16 roaches attacking him. Look at the resources lost, guys. That's a big difference, right? I'm red. See, behind the scenes, when I'm not even looking at it, this is what's actually happening. I did not micro a single thing. We just A-moved it. Here you go. This guy went for really greedy mutas. Really, really fast rush mutas. He's now committed to an all-in with this. There you go. Anyways, you want me to look at his perspective? I guarantee this is okay. I'm not going to spend too much time on this. I'll ×4 this. This is what his perspective is. He watches the mutas. He looks back for probably 2 seconds at his Ling Bane, and he goes, "Oh, it's not working very well." So he grabs all of his drones and he clicks like over here, and then he spends all of his time watching the mutas. That's what he does. Guaranteed.
The High Cloud is under attack. The High Cloud is under attack.
There you go. Alright, GG boys, we're bronze 1! Bronze 1, yes!